Welcome to 77 Trending. It's our 10th episode, and trust me, you're gonna like this week's show. I'm your host for Trending, Janice Young. This week on Trending, Shaggy drops All-Star Island Christmas album. Critics question the authenticity of Spice's new relationship. Renegade gets a rise from Dalton Harris. Tanya Stephens talks Reggae Sunsplash virtual show, and Nina Brown likes it her way. All this and more on 77 Trending this week. Trending will be right back.
Listen live online.
Welcome back to Trending. What's trending online and on platforms like Spotify and iTunes? Let's find out right here. Let's get started with what's trending in entertainment news. The internet has been on fire all week with Spice coming out strong with her new love interest, videographer Justin Budd. The two, who came out with the relationship news on Justin's birthday on Sunday, saw the two in matching outfits on a studio photo shoot in very romantic poses. Pics, of course, and videos also took over the internet as Spice treated her new man to a Mexican vacation and, of course, wearing matching outfits again all week long, from Versace to Grassy Noir, Spice's own clothing line.
Happy birthday, baby! We're in Mexico! You can come in. I'll play the pool. Happy birthday, baby!
But even though other personalities are wishing the couple well, including Jada Kingdom and Shenseea, not everyone is completely convinced that this isn't a publicity stunt. Personalities like Tony Matterhorn and Enigma Footer Hype's comments are in disbelief of this public spectacle being authentic, which made Grace post a public kiss with the caption, "This personal little video is for persons in the back who think this is a stunt for a music video." It could really be just a jealousy thing, after Jada Kingdom came out loud with her bae on his birthday as well. Spice alluded to this when she responded to one of Jada's comments and said, "You hype on me with Versi and see then now, boom, me fine man too." It seems Spice is also calling out Shenseea to come public with her man. Da-da-dee. Spice is a troublemaker. Speaking of Shenseea, a Florida concert headlined by the dancehall princess last weekend is being dubbed as a super spreader event by the Florida state health officials. According to the Florida's Local 10 News, hundreds of patrons were packed into a venue without any obvious enforcement of COVID-19 social distance rules. This, they say, is an example of why experts believe that South Florida, among other places around the country, are speeding towards an unsettling peak in coronavirus cases. In rebutting the claims being made against his artist contribution to the super spreading, Shenseea's manager Ramesh in an interview said his artist was booked for the event after the promoter was granted a permit by the authorities. He said his team did nothing illegal and Shenseea got to the venue in time for her performance and left immediately afterwards. Ramesh said since the pandemic his team have been following the COVID-19 protocols and should not be blamed. And in other lighter news, Ramesh, who considers Shenseea's son like his own, gave Rosario Lee a toy Bugatti and woke up in a new Bugatti as his birthday gift earlier this week. Nothing is more special than that. Happy birthday, Rosario Lee. And Renegade, formerly of RDX, seems to have crushed Dalton Harris's corn when he posted a video on his Instagram called Renegade's Rant for his Dubplate Tuesday series. The video, which asks Dalton if he was an activist or an artist, caused Dalton to respond. Here is Renegade's post.
We're the Jamaica fan. Proud. Then you decide you want to sit down and laugh. People don't really look for them things. You do your thing and you get your money because you do things to get money and get money. You should be enough for your money again. But here we go on now. We don't care if you want pansexual, pansexual, plate sexual, cup sexual, spoon sexual.
Fuck, we don't care.
We want to know if you're an activist or you're an artist. Because you're a bad artist. Sing some song so the people in boy can hear you. Nobody come go on like say you want to come turn the world to say Jamaica is a homophobic nation. When you have comedian, blogger, vlogger, commentator.
And Dalton responded. I am an activist, just like you. You appreciate my sexuality and what I do with my platform, so I guess we are both activists. You're clearly upset, but glad I could help you with something to talk about. If my sexuality wasn't an issue, it wouldn't and shouldn't even dip on your social media, cause we are no friend, nor do I know you or what you do in your private life. But you're right, brethren, I go sing some song, but I am an activist. My career and life is fine. I don't depend on sound system and feuds for make a living. Talent talks. That's why I don't give a beep about your opinion, really. You made my personal life a big deal, and Jamaica no homophobic, Jamaica hypocritical in part. Anyways, low my name and my whole existence alone. Clearly you aren't a fan. Stop use me for attention then. My good. And you a big man for me, love me. Discipline and hard work put me where I'm at. No clout and fame. I'm not interested in that, brother. And that's why none of you realize. But anyways, nothing to defend. But yeah, I'm an activist. You're a big man or a mix-up blender horse. And Reggae Sunsplash is back virtual style on November 27 and 28. The virtual Reggae Sunsplash continues to take form with partners and performers preparing to make the return of the festival a memorable one. The organizers have announced a 360 experience for viewers at home, as well as partnering restaurants and resorts. Patrons will be able to take advantage of special Reggae Sunsplash discounts and deals when using their Visa cards, while viewing the festival at home with the aim to meet reggae lovers wherever they are on festival nights. Over 15 locations will be streaming the show live as entertainment for their guests. Some locations that will be streaming the festival are TGIF, M10, Ocheria's Jerk Center, Sharky's, Pier 1, and more. The show will acknowledge the contribution of reggae pioneer Dennis Brown with a special tribute, and will feature the likes of Terry Fabulous, Tiger, Lady Patra, Beres Hammond, Buju Banton, Monster Shack Crew, Papa San, Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, and many other iconic names of reggae and dancehall. And dancehall lyricist Tanya Stevens is one of the show's slated performers. She spoke to Trendinn about her Sunsplash experience. Tanya, what does Reggae Sunsplash mean to you?
2020 has been a really strange year. Nothing has gone according to plan. Nobody could have anticipated any of the events that which actually took place this year, including the shutdown of the entire entertainment industry. And as a result, I think the last time I performed, had a real performance, was in February. A virtual performance actually gives me an opportunity to do what I really love to do and what I'm addicted to doing. To have a performance, to have a show. And I'm actually looking forward to it.
What can fans expect from you come show night?
I'm not really sure what fans can expect from me because this is new to me. So I'm looking forward to the show just as much as anybody else, and I'm anticipating what I'm gonna do too. I don't know. It's not going to be the same kind of interaction, but I'm sure it's gonna be fun for me, and I'm gonna make sure or do my best to make sure that it's fun for everybody watching.
And what musically are you up to right now?
I released 31 songs in April, one song per day, 31. Also an EP immediately after. That was in, I think, 2 EPs in May. And each of the EPs contained some songs from from among the 31 and a couple of new ones too. So there are songs aplenty. Corona has made it, or the lockdown and the curfews and all of that, social distancing has made promotion really hard to the point that I haven't even started. And so I'm planning to do videos. I want to do videos that don't immortalize this weird time. I don't want to do anything that has a mask in it or anything like that. So I'm pushing back. I'm constantly pushing back, hoping the place is going to be open. But now we're just going to have to write treatments to include distancing so that we don't have to have the masks. So look out for videos, look out for some amount of promotion as best we can get it done.
Thanks, T. Don't go anywhere. 77 Trending will be right back.
So meet me around the corner, avoid Mitzi and
Listen live online.
Welcome back to 77 Trending. Now it's time to take a listen to the potential to trend song of the week. The track comes from Canadian-based reggae pop artist Nina Brown and is off her Blame EP released earlier this year. It is called My Way. Take a listen.
Boy, it's always on my mind, how our bodies intertwine at night. The way you touch me like no other. Why did it take forever to get here?
We asked Nina Brown about the song and video inspiration. What inspired My Way, Nina?
Well, what inspired the My Way single is a relationship that I had about a year and a half or so ago with a gentleman that I was, very much into. Was definitely in love. We vibed well together, got along, and the song is about, catering to your man, wanting to do nice things for him. He did nice things for me too, but it's more kind of like being there for him, giving him all he wants, and then some. So yeah, that's where that kind of idea for the single came from.
In the video, your love interest is a black man. Are you in favor of biracial relationships?
I would say I'm neither for or against biracial relationships. I would say I'm definitely for and in favor of love relationships. Whether that relationship is a biracial relationship or whatever that love looks like, as long as the relationship is based in love, I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you're doing, what your background is, what your culture is, any of that. If there's love, then I'm all for it. Definitely anti-hate, 100%. So anything that is not about love, I'm not about it. But if it's based in love, as I said, then I'm all for it.
Why should fans like the EP?
Well, I would say the main thing and the number one thing is that it's real. It's based on real experiences, real situations that I've been through and decided to write about. And therefore, I think it's very relatable to a lot of people because, someone could be going through a tough time or a happy time. It goes through all the emotions that we as humans, go through, like happy times, sad times, angry times, giddy times, times you want to just have fun with your girls and go out, or with your fellas, whatever the case may be. So I feel like my fans will be able to relate to that, be able to understand that, be able to, feel like, okay, she gets what I'm going through. And definitely I would say that it's fun too, because a lot of the songs are up-tempo or mid-tempo at least. So you definitely have a vibe and you have something to dance to. And I hope that you guys look forward to everything else that's coming new from Nina Brown.
If I have it my way, I'll please you.
Thanks, Nina Bina. It's now time to take a listen to a few of the trending songs for this week. It seems to be a real artist, but I doubt anyone is paying attention to his other material, because what has gone viral is Pushing Wang Wang by DJ Zantos.
Pushing Wang Wang Wang. You are run like you see, and but me does a beating like slave. Pushing Wang Wang Wang. I know Mr. Chin boy. I'ma tell you I did something what me bring us up. Pushing Wang 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 Wang. Pushing Wang Wang Wang.
And Massacre is trending with I Wish.
Yeah, I wish you forgive me for living like this.
A whole lot of guys need to enroll in this one, Govy Govy. Gallus class.
Don't want your friend up on a gal. No. Don't lose the head up on a gal. No. No bust a mock pen up on a gal. No.
Intense is trending with Name.
Already. Them that know me, I'm a dog's roll left, frank right. Them they already. See me? So man,
And Popcorn's Vivo live session, Control at Home, of course, is trending. Bank and God.
I don't just friend, I don't just family. I am chosen. Me no love likes like simile. Me only just the bank and God.
Don't go anywhere. 77 Trending will be right back with the trending artist of the week, Shaggy.
Listen live online.
Welcome back to Trending. It's time to chat with our trending artist of the week with his brand new project. New reggae Christmas-themed album by multi-Grammy award-winning global reggae dancehall and pop music icon Shaggy. Wow, that's a mouthful. Shaggy returns with a new holiday album, Christmas in the Islands, available worldwide this weekend. The quintessential reggae Christmas theme collection puts a Caribbean twist on traditional Christmas cheer with 15 tracks of island-infused holiday songs, featuring guest performances from an all-star cast. Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, Junior Reid, Neo, Romain Verga, Omi, Shensia, Richie Stevens, Conqueror, Joss Stone, and others. The album includes new original music as well as a modern reggae cover of the classic Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, among other holiday favorites. As the only diamond-selling dancehall reggae artist in music history, Shaggy has sold more than 40 million album units to date and has amassed over 1.5 billion streams worldwide throughout his illustrious career. He has been nominated for 7 Grammy Awards, winning twice for Best Reggae Album with Boombastic in 1996 and most recently with the 44-876 with music icon Sting in 2019. He has also landed 8 singles on the Billboard Hot 100, including the diamond hit single It Wasn't Me and platinum hits Boombastic and Angel, as well as 7 albums on the Billboard 200 charts. We talked to Shaggy about his new project that is definitely gonna trend. Over 2 decades of hit music, Shaggy, and we realize that you've always been more album focused versus multiple single releases. Has that always been your strategy?
I've done my fair share of album tracks and singles. I'm just a guy that really like to put together a body of work. Obviously, Hot Shot was one of the biggest selling albums. We also sold albums during Boombastic and did well through most of our production that we put together as a body of work. But I'm not against single at all. Singles are always great.
With this new Christmas in the Islands project, what can fans expect to hear?
Christmas in the Islands is an album that really takes you through an experience of what we would experience here in the Caribbean with an island Christmas. Our Christmas is not about snow and sleigh bell, and it's really about family, tradition, food, fun, parties after parties after parties after parties because we have great weather. I just want them to take them through a journey. I'd like to say the album makes you go through a roller coaster ride of Christmas emotions from a tropical point of view.
Long way here from the snow. You want to take it somewhere where it's a little sugar.
I'll go from London, Ontario, down to Montego.
And what motivated you actually doing this project?
This project really started with me and Sting we did a Christmas, Disney Christmas special last year, and we talked about actually that it would be cool for us to do a reggae Christmas album because we ended up doing some reggae Christmas songs in the Disney special. And they were so well received that we said it would be probably cool if we did it. In about March, I started working on some of the songs, and then the pandemic hit, and I thought to myself that maybe, this wouldn't last maybe 2 months, and I'd probably catch it back with Sting, and we'll actually, work on the songs, and he'll probably come in and bring the sauce and the flavor to it. And that didn't happen, and he got stuck in the UK, and I got stuck in New York, and I just continued writing and finished the album. And then after that point, I just kind of turned it into a Shaggy experience, a Caribbean experience, and went for a couple of my friends, couple iconic artists and some of these new artists and out of Jamaica, along with a couple of my old friends, Joss Stone and Neo and Ding Dong, and to name a few. I mean, they did an amazing job. Of course, we teamed back up with Rayvon also on Christmas in the Islands.
And what can we look forward to from you come 2021?
Well, it's hard to say what we can look for in 2021 because everything is all dependent on how this pandemic treats us. And hopefully we get past this pretty soon and come start to make some plans that make sense. But for the most part, I will continue to write and try and be as creative as possible and keep my creative mind sharp and see what comes up.
Thanks, Shaggy! Guys, go pick up the album. And now it's time for the international trending song of the week. It comes from Australian Monkey Mark. Under a strict state of COVID lockdown in Melbourne, Australia, the super producer Monkey Mark is releasing a political album that reflects the current climate that we live in. Vital Sound is a hard-hitting blend of reggae, hip-hop, dancehall, dub, grime, and trap. It boasts a heavyweight lineup of Jamaican veterans like Sizzla Kalonji, Capleton, Ninja Man, and Turbulence. The single from the project, Rebel Code, is the international trending song of the week.
Monkey Mark, dirty Babylon can't give we no talk. Babylon begs tell them we kill zero. Turbulence yes and black hero.
I will not play with nobody.
We asked, what makes reggae interesting for you?
Well, I was born in Cardiff in Wales in the UK. I grew up around a lot of Caribbean music, so it was a big influence on me. With its bombastic bass and its rolling drums and its kind of stripped back, raw, powerful kind of rhythm. It was just addictive, you know, and once I heard that, I was hooked forever. You know, since then, you know, I've had a real long history in making political music in Australia and in the UK. You know, I've always been inspired my whole life by Jamaican artists and that kind of rich history of reggae music as a real revolutionary force and that real kind of, you know, revolution in political music. So, you know, with this album, I really took from the inspiration from those revolutionary roots of reggae music. So Vital Sound is really my soundtrack to the global uprising, you know, for renegades around the planet.
What was it like working with these reggae acts on this project?
You know, it's just so amazing to work with some of my musical heroes on this project, you know, as well as some of the most exciting fresh voices out of Jamaica. You know, for this Vital Sound project, you know, I'm lucky to have coming along with me on this crazy mission an army of just incredible artists who bless this album with their energy and spirit. You know, artists like Capleton, Sizzla, Phantom Moja, you know, Ninja Man, Turbulence, Black Hero, you know, Dre Island, Ivermar, Fire Royal, you know, because for me it's really about bringing their voices to a bigger global audience. As an activist and a political artist, you know, I really have a connection with artists who have an important message to share and who have something to say.
What should listeners come away from when listening to the Rebel single?
After listening to Rebel Code, I really hope that people feel that sense of upliftment and empowerment. Because for me, and for a lot of others, I guess, at the moment, 2020 has just been the most insane year that I can remember on record. And with those tough times, it's been a really turbulent time as well. And we've been forced into chaos and uncertainty. But at the same time, there's been this, you know, incredible mass movement of people rising up against it on the streets around the world. Right now, it's really a time for the voice of the people to be heard. These times are really inspiring, and they're big global movements that are happening everywhere, all around the planet. They're especially driven for that fight for justice and equality for people of colour. And so this track, for me, is really about giving power and hope to those who are ready to move forward. The messages in the song from Yeza, Turbulence and Black Hero are messages of staying strong against the madness and keeping yourself educated, keep fighting the good fight, you know, while, you know, around you the world is changing, but you know, as artists and as people, we need to sort of remain focused. You know, Jamaica has really been at the forefront of revolutionary music for a long time, and there's been a huge influence on renegade music all around the planet. People at the moment are also looking towards Jamaica once again for inspiration. The track Rebel Code is just part of that bigger picture and that bigger movement of socially conscious songs coming out of Jamaica. This track, really, for me, goes out to all those visionaries who take risks. It's for the people who are reclaiming their power, and it's for the real warriors on this mission to spread the Rebel Code to all the renegades around the planet.
What's next for the single is a Mad Max theme music video, which features Turbulence.
People protesting over and over again, and nothing to change from I was a kid. Do I made up in my brain? These things they must change.
And that's our show for this week. I hope your artist is trending and you heard your favorite song. Remember to follow Trending on YouTube, Trending876 Jamaica. And on Instagram, Trend_INN876. Until next week, it's Janice Young saying, stay trendy.